Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Niners are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Seahawks team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Taylor. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. Third down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Now he's fleshed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action now. Taylor. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now it's Crowder. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On the ground, this is Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past 1 man. And now look at him go. 20, 10, And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is right through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now it's Taylor, flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, you're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Taylor going to give now to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Bryant, the man in motion right. Third and long, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Dez. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to stick with Dez there, got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. This is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it with Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go.
On third and goal, Taylor. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Des Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Henry Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Crowder now to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Malik McDowell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Being chased out left. The 20. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On second down, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This will be caught at about the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Damon Harrison. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, it's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Here's Taylor to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
In motion, Gronkowski. Taylor. Flushed out, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Lockett. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Taylor, and he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Come on, let's go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. He completes it to Bryant. Touchdown, 49ers. Des Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Muscles him off. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Come on, let's go.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Ohio.
This time Taylor will throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken around the 12. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, at scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On second down, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now Wilson on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw again. Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Play clock winding down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Taylor will throw again. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
There in the fourth quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. To throw is Taylor. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Taylor trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Taylor going to throw it. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, Taylor. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action now. Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next.